Good morning to you. I hope you're doing well. Let me know if the audio is there and the video. You can just type and I will be able to see what is happening. Once again, it's a half past midnight. Yes, a half past 12 o'clock in the morning, my local time. And we shall go through our usual activity, which is the analysis ahead of time, then the trading during the day. I am doing well, thank you. I hope everyone is okay. Mukolike mu weekend. Mukolike yo mu weekend. Okay, the sound is good. That's perfect. Let's proceed. Now, last week we had the whole of last week we were forecasting sells. Then we predicted a buy later in the evening, but unfortunately, it started buying before we could jump in. But that it does not mean that we are losers, and it does not mean that we don't know what to do or where the market is going. That makes us humans. Okay. I was looking for buys in the afternoon at around 4 to 5, 6 p.m. Ugandan local time. But this thing started buying before me. Started buying at 7 a.m. because I remember we had a tiny sell here. Okay. We had a tiny sell around this zone. Then we had that consolidation here. We predicted our long-term sell below this low, but unfortunately, it just gave us few pips, which I cannot tell. We were not looking at buys there. So something happened down here that I missed. As a trader, you will not always be 100%. You will always be 90 or 80%. We leave the 20% to the market itself. So in the next 17 minutes, we shall see the market open. I've decided we should be holding these sessions at midnight to make sure that we at least go for 1.5 hours. We start at half past midnight, then we go till sawa musanvu chitundu or sawa munana. I think sawa munana is okay. Okay. This is going to help a few people, not the pro traders, not the professional traders, but the few people to trust themselves. Because when you're trading with your teacher, what he sees, if that's what you saw, you at least know that, oh, I've lost. But oberana confidence, yegamba, I've lost with my teacher. I've not lost alone. Okay. So that's why we are going to be here. Now, let's look at what we have. If we look at our buys here, okay. So we last time we predicted sells from here till underneath this low. What I want us to look at, okay, when you are doing your analysis with me or when we are trading together, or even when you're trading, I want you to know that we are not using any other thing except points of interest. That is something I sang on YouTube: above daily low, below daily low, above weekly high, below weekly high, above monthly high, below monthly high, all-time high, all-time low. Okay. It's because for the last so many years that I've been looking at the market or maybe trading, I discovered a secret that when price trades below a low, it will find its way up. When price finds its way above a high, it it will also do what? The opposite. Okay, so I want us to focus on that. Only that. That should be our focus. Okay, we should force ourselves to see the sells above highs, to see the buys below lows. I'm here to give you the confidence. Okay, so abagala oluganda ndi wano okubagumya kubaweereza okwekiririzaamu, or that self-esteem. Okay, you look at a setup, you say this is a low, katubayinge, this is a high, katuselinge. Okay, above and below. So what I'm looking at here is one. It would sound a bit confusing if I told you that I'm still looking at sells. Okay, I'm still looking at sells. And we had a sell up here. I joined this one on Friday at around 18 to 19 hours for it to push lower. Okay. Yes, whatever goes up will come back down. We are not yet that strong. Okay. Tetunaba kubera. Gold has not switched yet to being extremely volatile, where you see such moves. Okay. Throughout the week, we are still in that consolidation or that indecision, which is good. Trust me, you should be a trader that knows all moves. You might not see everything now. With time you will. So what is causing the move? Let's go to, like I told you, I love looking at let's go to the daily time frame. So did we close the way we wanted? Did we close the way we wanted? And that is a big no. Why? I wanted the price by now or by today. I wanted price to be okay. I'm trying to scroll right there. You see our low. Okay, so when I was going through the analysis, I saw that price traded below these lows, which is good. The point of interest, and we are in a consolidating market. So when we are consolidating, it is support and resistance traders gaining from this. It is support and resistance people that are gaining from the consolidation, which is also okay. Number one, you have to know when we are or not consolidating, when we are doing consolidation and when we are not consolidating. Okay, back to business. So what do we look at, or what am I looking at here? Well, I'm looking at least price pushing lower. Yes, and I want us to all be here when price opens. That's why we shall be starting at midnight. So I'm looking at pushing from here, we come below. Okay, I'm looking at we push from here, we come below. Why? We are consolidating. And consolidation, most especially if we are consolidating on a daily time frame, we shall target daily highs and daily lows. If we are consolidating on a weekly time frame, we shall trade above weekly highs and weekly lows. So I think you remember the downtrend structure of let's lower lows, okay, lower lows and lower highs. We talked about this on YouTube, okay? So this can happen on any time frame. This can happen on any time frame. So now, if price is going down, if price is consolidating going down, that means that we are going to keep taking lows over the daily or of any of these time frames. Okay, if this is a 15-minute time frame, we shall take lows over the 15 minutes time frame. If we are on a weekly time frame, we shall take lows or highs of the 15 minutes time frame. And that's why we have to focus. We have to know what exactly are we doing? Okay, we need to know our position in the market. So when I say I am selling up here, okay, when I say that I'm selling, yes, we missed this, and I really feel bad to see for saying that we missed this. Okay, yes, we took a few trades here, but I feel so sad to see that we missed because this one paid a lot. Okay, this 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 thi- this has uh, 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 it took. This was so interesting. It has delivered so many pips. When I stammer oba bwe nanagira, you know that I'm reading something sent by my people still here. Let's proceed. Okay. So we missed this. It's okay. We shall have further opportunities. Chenjagala okole omanye nti, calm down. The market is here to stay. The market is not going anywhere. The market is not running away. And effective immediately, when we are trading together, I want us to stop looking at the money, but we look at the percentage. Traders don't look at the money. Traders look at the percentage. So if you have $10,000 that you're trading, 10K USD, for example, you have your $10,000 that you're trading, that's your trading capital. You should not look at money in profits. Look at the percentage. You took the buy. That's wonderful. That's wonderful if you took the buy. Okay. My mind was still locked in trading below, but yes, we are all okay. So if you have your 10K, look at the profit, the reward in percentage. Togamba oyo yakoze flippings. No, I want you to look at what percentage are you returning and what percentage are you risking. So when we are here, let's risk 2% and take, so 2%, what are we taking? We are taking 10%. So if we are risking 50 pips, 50, that is our risk. What will our reward be? The reward will be, so that means 50 buy. Is it 10? At least 5 and above. 5 and above. Okay, because sometimes you're going to get a take profit of but not 200 pips. 200 pips is too little. Let's look at 500 pips and above. So if you're risking 50 pips, that is a $50. Then that means we are taking $500. Okay. My 5 is funny, but don't mind. 500. Okay. So you're risking $50 ukukola dollar bitano. So we are not going to look at rewards in terms of money, but in terms of percentage. So this becomes how much? 500 is how much on the $10? Is it 1%, 2%? I don't know. What percentage? Someone should tell me. A better percentage. That is it 4-5? Mathematics people. What percentage? What percentage is 500 of 10,000? Because I know 1,000, that is 1,000 is 20. Yes, I'm not good at mathematics. It's 5%. Thank you. Yeah, so 10,000 is 1,000 is okay, 5%. Good. So if it is now, that shows me that you're active. That shows me that you're active. 2%. Okay. You understand? So effective immediately, please, if you're following me, if you want to be successful, if you want to reach there, listen to me. Don't trade looking at profits in terms of money. Look at the percentage. Because if you teach yourself, because here we're we're not going to record videos about risk management and psychology, but we are going to discuss, okay, a lot of things. It's not only is it going to be the live stream. No, this is something you've been asking. Okay, some people have been asking for. Hey, give us at least the session on risk management, the session on this and that. Okay, so what we do, we need to risk in terms of percentage. If you're risking $50 to make $500, now that's something good. If you're risking $20 okukola dollar bina, that's good. If you're risking $1 okukola dollar kumi, that's okay. Okay, so what we're going to do, this is per day. Okay, let's do this daily. We risk 1, then we add another 0 as our take profit. Okay, we risk 1, then we add another 0 for our take profit. Okay, so what we do, we need to first identify what the market is doing. As a trader, what you need to do, whatever you have to do, you need to do, it is identifying. Are we buying, selling, or consolidating? Consolidation is indecision. Is the market indecisive? Down. This gives you oba kino kikuyamba okumanya ngenda kunyega buy, ngenda kunyega sell, ngenda kulinda. Okay, because you see most people buy in a downtrend, they lose money. Most people sell in an uptrend, they lose money. Most people do both in a consolidating market or in the market that is indecisive rather, then they end up losing money. So this is what we need to do together. Tugenda ku identifying a move together, we know we are buying. Okay, so if it is an uptrend, tugenda kunonya buys only. Okay, tugenda kunonya buy. If it's a downtrend, tugenda kunonya sells only. Okay, we're going to look for sells only. Indecisive, eri mu zigzag. Wano tugenda kunonya, that is if because remember, we need to do something. We need to increase something small on our percentage. Okay, so wano tujja kunonya buy here, take few, sell here, take few other pips. Okay, you understand? So that is what we're going to be focusing on. Now, the other thing that we have to do is you need to journal. Okay, olina ku journalinga. Kino kigenda kukuyamba okumanya nti kati wano tugenda mu sales, wano tugenda buys. Even when I am not there, you can and you know what you're going to do next. Okay. Okay, let's proceed. So do we agree? Tukiriziganya tugenda kukola, tugenda kubeera na proper risk management. Okay, we all have to adopt a proper risk management. So in the next 10 minutes, the market is going to open. So as the market opens, Katulabe, what do we have here? I am still looking for sales in this same area where the market stopped. So let's go to business. You know that we are all looking for the point of interest, right? So where is our next point of interest? If we looked for sales up here, where is our next point of interest, or where do we have sellers put their stop loss? Buyers rather, whoever bought here, they put their stop loss either here or here. Okay, so these are the points of interest. You need to identify the points of interest. So let's take this low right there. That is if you're going to have an entry or take profit, not stop loss, not yet. Okay, because remember, your job is to look for executions after the masses have lost. Okay, that is your job. You look for entries after the masses have been kicked out. So we have two entries or two areas of interest on this time frame, which is a 5 minutes time frame. Okay. So number one, down here, it gave us a relative equal low. Number two, over here. Okay. We have plenty of them. We have this, we also have this one here. But if we look at when the price begins or when the market opens in the next few minutes, where is it most likely to attack? I'm looking at price giving us sales from that same area. As soon as it opens, if you are here on Friday, the same thing that we had on Friday, it's what we're going to have today. Okay, remember, tugenda tujja kubeera nga tuyiga oba tulaba slowly by slowly. Okay, tugenda kuba tulaba slowly by slowly. So where is the market most likely to attack as soon as it opens? Okay, so if the market is to attack any area, that area is going to be downwards. Why down? Up here we have no points of interest, we have no highs, because remember, the market has to trade above a high, then it sells. It has to trade below a low, then it buys. But in our case, we only have lows. And remember, we are consolidating. We are creating the lower lows, higher highs, lower lows, and higher highs. Okay. So when I get that, I will say, you know what? Kantege akanyobwa. Tunonye sells. Okay. Now, this is what I love doing. You will get there with me slowly by slowly. Tugenda kubeera ku same page. Okay. By the time we are out of, by the time we clock 2027, you will be able to know. So what do we have here? Here, remember what we predicted here? We predicted a consolidation after we've traded below this low. It did happen. Okay. You remember? We also predicted a consolidation after we traded up to this area below X3, just somehow a little bit. I wanted to see a consolidation here, then we drop. But guess what happened? Yes, it did give us what we wanted. Then it went back up. Then it started dropping. Okay, so now let's do the same thing as soon as price opens. Okay, let's look at let's look at a consolidation, a very small consolidation there. You see where we are going to have our consolidation? We are going to have our consolidation above this high, okay, above this low rather, okay. And so how do we determine, again, how do we determine our take profit, or where the market is likely to go? Let's multiply this move by 2 from there to there. Then we shall do a copy and paste. That is, if you're not going to use Fibonacci tool, the Fibonacci, we're going to copy that. Then we paste it from somewhere around there. And do you see where our next move will be? Next move after the consolidation will be here, okay? So even after we've traded below this low, we should expect a buy, because remember, to remove consolidation, we are consolidating. So when we are consolidating, or when the market is indecisive, it is the retail traders, those that are trading support and resistance, that are in control. But remember, there are these people that hold. They say, no matter what, me, I am going to hold. Okay, they are looking at taking back price, maybe at okay. So these people, that's what we are so much interested into. Okay, we are so much interested into what they will do. So when we trade below this low, you know what to do. You look for opportunities to push price up. First, identify the trend. Okay. First, identify the trend. What trend are we into? Are we buying or we are selling? If we are selling, you wait for price to trade above a point of interest, then you push price low. Don't buy points of interest in a downtrend, and don't sell don't, don't sell points of interest in a bullish market. Okay, so in the next 1 minute, we are going to see, is price going to respect what we wanted, or it's going to go the other way around. Okay, we are doing this because we have points of interest below. Okay, we have points of interest down. Okay, so katulinde, in the next to most brokers, it's going to open instantly. Then to nini, to the other ones, it's going to take few minutes. Now, like for my broker, it only takes, I think, 5 minutes to 15, 5 to 15 minutes. Okay, so let's wait. It's 1 o'clock. So where has this one opened? No, this one has not opened. This one has not. Okay, so if we're looking for opportunities to enter, to execute, that one we shall do, but later. Because why you should not now is because the spreads are too high at the open. Okay, the spreads are too high. You should be careful with spreads. Okay, the spreads are too high. That's number one. Number two, we have to wait for another confirmation to enter. Okay, so let's wait. Don't go away. Let's wait. Even when I go silent, I am just a few inches away from the microphone. We are going to close this session at 2 a.m. Okay, we shall be streaming. Voila. Okay, you see what we wanted? This is exactly what we wanted. Okay, this is exactly what we wanted. Okay, so if so, you see, we've traded into this point of interest. We also have another one here that will help push price the other way around. Let's proceed. Some brokers have not yet opened. Some brokers have not yet opened. You were in sales since Friday. Yes, I was also in sales since Friday, and my broker has not yet opened. My take profit is down here. I was trying to adjust, but it seems they are not going to. It's going to open at 5 minutes. So you see how simple and easy things are going to get along the way. As long as we are together, we shall, we shall work slowly by slowly together to get where we are supposed to be. Okay? All you have to do is don't fear to execute when we call for a trade. Execute. The other thing is when we lose one trade, don't go crying. Okay? Okaba, Andulu, no. We are going to get there slowly by slowly. So do we have, I'm waiting for my broker to open. Then we see what to do next. Okay, so right about here, you see we've not touched here, but I'm pretty sure to some other brokers, price touched in that zone. Okay, I'm pretty sure to some brokers, price touched in that zone. Okay, so at 5 minutes past midnight, I still haven't seen anything on my broker. These brokers take up to 5 minutes. So what you have to do, if this is the same thing that will happen when we have the news, okay, when we have like high volatile news, like NFP, CPI, forms, it's not the war, it is structure. When you look at what the charts are doing, you become part of the right side of the market. Okay. So you need to focus on these charts only. Okay, I spent so many years mixing up things, indicator, RSI, MACD, what. But I later came back to my senses and realized that these lows and highs, they hide a lot of things that indicators cannot show you, whatever MACD cannot show you. So what do we have here? Let's see what we have. So this is good. This is good. So after we've traded below this low, let's see what the market has for us as soon as we trade below this. Now you see we've touched that low. Okay, we've touched that same low right there. And what do we have? Well, we've touched there. Since the market is consolidating, and remember, when we are consolidating on higher time frames, we should expect something nice. We should expect a reward. The spreads are still too high. The spreads are still too high, but not a big deal. Sichinene nyo. We were going to live stream this on Friday, but it was already. Yes, the live sessions are going to be daily at a midnight. Paka sawa munana, sawa musanvu, mukaga chitundu, paka sawa munana. Then trading is going to be at least once or twice during the day. So we come here, we do the math, or we do the analysis. Then then during the day, we execute. Okay. So we've traded below that low, and let's see how the market is going to react to that low. However much the spreads are still. We are still on. I'm still on. I'm still on. I can't go without saying goodbye, so I'm still on. Don't mind. Even when my sound is off, don't mind. I am on. I'm on. Okay. So we see how things are going. Tulaba kigenda mu maaso. Okay. Yes. Do we have the gap? Yes, we have the gap. And we should expect. We should now, since we are below this low here. Remember, this is where we bought on Thursday, on Friday. We bought here. Okay, we have so many points of interest. We have this low here. We've just traded below those lows there, and let's wait. Okay, let's wait. But my sound is back. My sound is on again. Katolinde katono. This for me, my broker, the spreads are still too high. Spreads is chali nyingi oba nene. Okay. So what we do, we target all the lows. That's the target. You see, even after even after we're looking for sales here, I would really have been disappointed to see that price just going to go up, 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 up without giving us structure, proper structure rather. So wano tufunawo ka retracement below this low here. So do you now see how the consolidating market works? This is how the consolidating market works. We trade below a low, we buy. We trade above, but following the trend. Okay, when we are following the trend, not just buying because of buying or selling because of selling. No. So our main point of interest was this area right here. That's why I used to say that all concepts do work, but it depends on how you use them. Okay, all concepts work, but it depends on how you are using them. So people that use support and resistance, it's okay, you can use your concept, but wait for lows and highs to be taken first. If you want to nail it, if you want to be on the safer side, wait for lows and highs to be taken. Ogenda kufuna masavu. Ogenda kufuna masavu. So reaction here. But since we are still in a downtrend, or since we are still pushing price higher on HTF, that is where we also get the consolidation to attack another. You remember? To attack another low or another point of interest like that. And you see price keeps going down. And you wonder, but why is price going down? Okay. So let me say, for example, here, if we are still selling, we've traded below this point of interest. So this is like a barrier. Okay, this becomes like a barrier. So price does something like this, then boom, you find it doing what? Going back down. Okay. So you should be extremely careful before you buy in a downtrend and sell in an uptrend. Okay. I think that if we do this on a daily, most people will start looking at the market in a different way. So let's get rid of that. We look at price being pushed higher. It's okay. It's not it's not the war. It is structure. It is structure. By 2027, most people would have crossed to another level. We did the teaching. Now we're going to be doing the live trading. Whatever you don't understand, you go back to the YouTube channel, you watch. Then after watching, you come back on the live session to adjust. But remember, we are not going to look at institutional levels or whatsoever. No, you just you just apply what we have that side to what we are looking at here, because this is gold. Gold respects this strategy more than more than you think. 46,000 or 4680 has an influence. Where is 4680? Is it up or down? 4680. Where is 46? 4680 an influence namna gani to keep price lower or higher? You can type it. So, okay, to keep price down. Oh, okay. Yes. Yes. Remember, we are so when price is consolidating on HTF, it can either be in uptrend on lower time frame or uptrend. Doesn't matter. Okay, because if you look at HTF or higher time frame, we are consolidating, but on this time frame, we are selling aggressively. First, identify the trend. First, identify the consolidation, identify the upper move and the lower move. Very important. Okay, that's very important. So if we are to look for buys, let's look for buys tomorrow, Tuesday. And where will that be? That is if we are to look for a serious bullish day. Let that be tomorrow, Tuesday. And who remembers the weekly bias? Who remembers the weekly bias? So let's apply the weekly bias tomorrow on Tuesday. Okay, so let's admit that we were right. Our analysis was right since we started, that we were going to look for buys this week that we have begun now. Okay, so the week we've begun now is going to push us higher. Tuesday or Wednesday, but Tuesday, yes. Tuesday. So what are we looking at? We are looking at that tiny price pushing higher from here. Okay, and you should trust it. Okay. I did not do gold mentorship on YouTube because gold needs a lot of things, explanation here and there, but we can still use this, the lows and these tiny lows and highs here. Okay. Yes, we can still use that. Don't mind. That's why we are here. That's why we are here. So if you have a gap, let's see if we are going to, let's wait for price to trade into that gap. But now the other problem is, except these highs that we have here, we don't have any other point of interest. Before taking an entry, do I first consider the higher time frame? I do, and I do that analysis ahead. So now I can know where the market is going. And last week, we've been talking about that since last week. Okay, we've been discussing that since last week, that we are into this consolidation. We are going to look for buys on Monday or Tuesday this week. Okay. And yes. Okay. So if you are new, we might not repeat whatever we discussed, but these videos have been live streamed. So that's the good thing. They have been live streamed. Okay, have we gotten a half from here to here? How many pips were there? But we've traded in. At least we are seeing a reaction, which is good. This is what we want. Okay, this is what we want to see. We want to see price give us a reaction. My chart is not moving. What do you mean? What do you mean that my chart is not moving? My chart is moving 100%. My chart is moving 100%. Okay. So tumaze okufuna be tujjamu kubanga nagambye oba twagambye nti above and below lows. Okay, above highs, below lows. Above highs, below lows. Green candles are not visible. No, it doesn't matter. Green candles doesn't matter. All that matters, the most important thing are these lows. Yes, then green candles are of no use. Okay, my brother. Yes, because if for you to see, we are going to hide the other information, and according to my eyes have you know you are so much on the computer Monday to Monday, your eyes get affected. Okay, so that's why I use a black background, not a white background like the other people, because my eyes are not good at looking at bright things. Okay, you will forgive me, but don't mind. Don't worry. Our most important part is if you can see this, then we are good to go. Okay. So tufunye retracement there. I would say this is what I would say. Okay. So when you look at something like this, don't wonder what exactly our point of interest is too far, or we don't have any other point of interest nearby. Because remember, ekemu ekyaffe kye tuli kukozesa wano oba kye tuli kwogera. So let's predict a simple move. If price is to go up, it's going to frustrate most people through giving them higher highs, lower highs, higher highs, lower highs. Okay. If it is to go up, it's going to go up like this. It won't go up in one straight line. And guess what? What else is it creating as it goes up? Who remembers what we discussed at the very first day? Who remembers? We talked about volume. Volume later becomes liquidity. And most people don't remember that. People, they only remember, thank you, Junior. Yeah, Tamale. Okay. So when it comes down in a straight line to clear volume, to clear liquidity or take liquidity, which was volume, so it's left with nothing else. So we have the volume and liquidity. So volume has to be created, then liquidity, for liquidity to be grabbed soon. Okay, so if it is to go up, which is going to, but in a frustrating way, we're going to have volume. We were here on Friday morning, and somewhere, where was that? Was it here? Where? Friday, Thursday, Friday. Was it here? Yes. We predicted our buy here as soon as the market opened at midnight. This my calendar, my clock is in Ugandan time. Okay. Here. We looked for buys exactly. We had this sell down, then a buy here because but do you know what happened? It started going up in a funny way like this until sawa kumi za kumacha. So it took 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours to reach here. Okay. So volume is too important. When you see volume, there is money there. Because it's going to pass through direct. It's going to go straight. Okay, so this is good. Let's wait for another move up. Katolinde. Katolinde. Okay, we have 30 minutes to go. Then we are going to come back here during the day. We're going to come back here during the day. I think we're going to do both analysis and entry. Analysis and entry. But I will only do the live stream when we have a strong move coming, or when we predict a very strong move, not 200 pips, not 150 pips, no. Because now if you look at from here to here, we've had, these are just 260 pips. This is too little. It's a 5 minutes time frame. Hii ni kidogo tu, hii ni ndogo. This is too small. Okay, but yeah. Just kidogo. It's just so small. 250. That's too little. But worry not. Do not worry. We shall reach there. The time now, this is the problem. If you can put your notifications to be on, that's okay. Because the market does not have a specific hour that it moves. If price trades below this low, we start the live stream. If it trades below this one, we start the live stream because we know there is Muogo there. So it might trade below this low on Monday or in the next 1 minute after here. So for me, what I do, I always have my phone on. Okay. I look at what is happening. Then when they trade to that level, I get notified and I say, oh, okay, let me go and share this small knowledge with my brothers on the internet. Okay, so I don't have a specific time because the market does not move by New York, London, Asian session, whatsoever. No. When they trade below the lows, the market moves. When they trade above highs, the market moves. It's not a must for it to trade below London, then it moves. It can be stuck during London session. The whole London session and the whole New York session, then it moves at night when all the sessions are over. Okay, who is that one? Hey, these TikTok people also. What do they want from me? The Montwawansi. Okay, so do we agree? Yes, Friday you got $200 on that analysis, which is good. That's really good. But let's not. Now, if you make $200 on a $100 account, we are going to have issues. You need to make $200 like on a $2,000 account, $1,000 account. We need to have that profitability in percentage, not in money. So you convert for us the percentage, and we are good to go. You tell us I made 10%, then we shall say, okay, at least we measure profitability in percentages. Bw'oba oyagala kubeera extremely profitable and a very good trader, never look at money. Real traders don't look at money. They look at the reward. What are you being rewarded? Because it does not make sense. Today you make $10,000, tomorrow you lose 100,000. You understand? Leero okoze million 10 za Uganda, enkya n'okola loss ya million 5 za Uganda. But today bw'ogamba I'm going to risk 2%. They hit the 2%, you are left with 98%. So that means you are left with 98 more chances of surviving. Okay, so that's why, my boys, please don't get yourselves involved into flip account. No, that's not being a trader. That's being if I die, I die. You risk it all. If you die, you die. If you make money, you make money. Don't you want to be hired by big institutions? Because these institutions won't look at your. These institutions won't look at the money you make. They will look at your risk and your reward. Mm-hmm. Business stakeholder. Business yo boba ekukolera, like that boy told me he's looking for $500 per day, per month, to sustain himself, to sustain his family, to do this. Then I said, this is a wise man. What I want to start with the $10 account. Don't do that. You buy a funded account of $5,000. I received all your emails, the people funded account. I received all your emails, and you are so many. You are so many. So we are going to come here. I hand over that account to one person. That one person trades the account. He makes profits. Then the profits from that account we buy for other people. Because the $100,000 account is 2 million. So if I get 2 million times the 200 people messages, 200 messages. How many emails? 20. The 20 emails I got, that is close to 40 million. So 40 million in buying funded accounts. Some might blow, some might. So we shall be giving a chance to one person. You blow it, we give you a katebe. You come back here and you learn. Okay, we give a chance to another person. He blows it also, we give chance to another person. If they blow the accounts of at least let's make it 8 million. Those are going to be 4. If you blow 4 accounts, we close the chapter. We cannot invest too much money in for you to blow. Okay, we are still pushing. We are still going to push lower. I think we're still going to push lower. Not I think, that's what I'm looking at. Okay, because okay. So I want you to be percentage focused people, not money focused people. Okay, when you think in percentages, you become mature in the trading space. But when you but when you think in money, we don't mingle there. I want you to tell me that, hey man, this time I made 50% of my account this month. Then I say, what? That is wonderful, my brother. The next time you come, you say, hey, I have increased from 50% to 80%. No, small accounts, with small accounts, these people will either blow or they flip. But I want you to be denied the payout by the broker because of flipping accounts and over trading for you to be disciplined. The broker, like this one, all brokers that are not prop firms, they will give you your payout after you flip. Okay. They will give you the money after you flip, and you go with that behavior of flip. You ask people that flip accounts, they don't trade prop firms because they cannot afford the rules. But when you trade with a prop firm that has rules of no flipping, no gambling, you become a disciplined trader. And most especially when it comes to futures prop firms, it is now worse. Mhm. You cannot make more than this amount per day. You cannot lose this amount per day. You cannot open this number of lot sizes per day. You cannot open this number of positions per day. You become a complete a complete. No, we cannot give a beginner trader 5K. That is wastage of money and his time. I have given $100,000 account to people before, and they spend months without passing them. But at least you see they are trying. Of course, when you do that, I have lost the 2 million. Let me just buy an account, and I forget about the money. But if you give someone a 5K account, you're limiting them. Okay, you are limiting them. However much it is also part of discipline, but you're limiting them. If you want to build a swimming pool for a child, don't build a very small. No, give him a very big swimming pool for him to learn how to swim from here to there, here to there. You understand? Such that they become experienced. They become experienced. And also, with that 5K, if he can manage to make at least that there are 100K, if you can manage to make at least 5K, then we can buy small accounts for for 2, 3, 4 people. Mhm. Where is Junior? Is Junior here? How is our account going? Or you have breached the account? Let me check from the dashboard here. You are at 99,842.60 cents. You have opened a position of sell on gold. Please don't close. I'm just looking at you here. Now you see the problem with Junior. Junior, is Junior here? Junior, yeah, Junior, if you are there, just comment. I want to see if you're there. This man is selling at 46.83. 46.83. So now for us we have said we are going to look for opportunities to push price higher, or we wait for this consolidation. The man is selling at 46.83.98. Prop firms account, they are between 200,000 shillings to 2 million Ugandan shillings. So it's that range. This Junior man is not serious at all. But even with a big account, you're trading $100,000 account with 0.01 lot. When will you pass the phases? When are you planning to pass the phases? Because this is 0.01 and your take profit is $26. You're risking $26. Now, this one has no risk, no management, no risk, no reward. Talk about something about Sense accounts. Sense accounts, I think these are the accounts they give you. They work like leverage. They give you leverage. They give you so if you are But those accounts are also good. But the fact that when you take $1,000 in profits, you have to remove $1, 10, one. Okay. So when you see $1,000 in profit, you actually have 100. So instead of trading cents accounts, you go for a prop firm. The truth is, I cannot advertise prop firms because all prop firms have issues. Okay, who is the trusted prop firm? I cannot deceive you. I cannot deceive you. But I'm sure there are people on YouTube that talk about good prop firms. You can also do your own research. But those prop firms, I won't deceive you. I won't recommend a prop firm because if for me the prop firm that I use, they have issues. They have so many issues. They have a trailing drawdown. They have the trailing. Yes, Junior, I've seen your message. The account is fine, but your risk to reward is funny. You're risking $26 to make $26. When are we going to escape poverty? At least you risk 26 to make 100, 200. Okay. That one aside. So the broker I use, he's very funny. He gives you the trailing drawdown. He gives you 50% of the profits. If you are new, yes, and it's not CFD. It's not forex. So people that are used to institutional levels, this area is getting strong. This area is getting stronger for us to trust. It's getting stronger for us. Let's see if it keeps price up, because remember that was our forecast, keeping price. You have ever heard of funding pips? Yes, I think funding pips is okay. I'm not going to, as long as they pay out and as long as they don't have funny rules, you're good to go. You're very good to go as long as they don't have these. But not I personally, that is a repetition. It's a wrong English. But personally, prop firms have saved me a lot. Okay, that is the truth. They have saved me a lot. Sometimes they give me payout, some other time they deny. They say KYC does not match, the first name is not the same as last name. Funny excuses, but they have saved me a lot. Because if I can buy an account of 2 million and get something more than 2 million from it, then that is really, really, really for me. To me, that's really good. You buy $100,000 account, you get paid something more than what you bought, you used to buy, then you're good to go. So, I think we're going to be here for longer though. Tukyali kunoonya buys, but our buys might push us to this other area here. Okay, before we get, because remember, we do not have a point of interest as we speak. Now, Apex, we've got someone that Apex is good, but they have. Do they operate in Uganda? I had funded futures does not operate in Uganda. Then the other ones, they don't. That's why I go for top step. Top step, top step. But when you blow for accounts in a month with top step, they don't give you the payout. I had. I'm not sure. I don't want to overspeak things on the internet. FTMO blocked me. They blocked me, so they said I had so many accounts with them, and which might be true because I remember opening an account with FTMO in 2022 when we were going to do the funded accounts. Then I forgot the password. I opened another account, so they blocked both of them, Atigo. Please do your research out there. There are so many good brokers, prop firms and brokers out there. Okay? So what we are looking at, we are going to have a buy from that level, or we wait a bit. They trade below this low here, then we push price higher. But for now, this area is becoming a bit stronger to keep price. So let's do this. Let's look for small buy there. Okay, let's look for a small buy there. Let's look for a small buy there. Oh, we are still there. We had not put our take profit or stop loss from up there. So let's close there. And let's look at a buy here. I will put my stop loss. So what's the risk to reward? 50 pips. Let me do it to 100. However much, this is not going to be too much reward because we are looking at, I don't want to do like junior. Let's do this. But this is a bit too far. We might not reach up there. We might not reach up there. So let's be good. Let's be a good example. I'm risking that low, $55 for 177. Let's take 155. Let's say 155. However, we might not reach there, but this is how you should do it, okay? So you risk 50 for 155. Okay? You risk 50 for 155. So remember, I am sure we shall see this low taken here. Okay? But we are following our strategy. That's why I told you you lose when you lose while following your rules other than losing without following any rules. Okay? 10 minutes to sawa munana. I'm sure at sawa munana we are going to see something. At least we push a bit higher, we create a point of interest, we trade above it, then we push price lower, okay? So whatever we are doing here, it happens during the day, it happens at night, it happens, it can happen anytime. Not specific. I want you, if we are doing this together, I want you to eliminate London session, Asian session, New York session being your favorite session. I want you to know that any time of the day, the market moves as long as it has done the right thing. But you taught about it on YouTube. Yes, whatever we taught on YouTube, I told you that was a foundation. Musinji. Like my children here, they go to P1, they go to P7, they go to senior 1. You understand? So that means that they are following the foundation they are being given by the teacher. Okay, so you take something small, You learn higher highs, lower lows. Then on top of that, you add your own knowledge. Because for us teachers, we teach you, then you add an extra layer of knowledge by yourself. Are we together? Please don't feel bad. Why didn't you teach everything? Use what is available to teach yourself the best. Okay? Use what is available to teach yourself. So just like we said, I am sure they will come for that stop loss. I'm sure they will come for this stop loss, but it's better having a 1 to 3 risk to reward other than behaving like my friend here, 1 to 1. Okay. Also, let's try to predict long term. Where do you see price go long term? Let's go to 1 hour. Let's go to 1 hour and let's go to 1 hour. 1 hour is here. 1 hour time frame. So, where do you see yourself? We're going to have our high and low. We multiply by 2. From here to here, let's multiply by 2. Let's bring it here and we do this. Okay, do you see what I'm seeing? So do you have any point of interest at this line? Yes, here we are. This level. Okay, so this is what we have. That's exactly what we have down there. So you see these two relative equal lows. Who can see that? Relative equal lows right here. Low 1, low 2. Then that would be a very good area for price. Okay. Then after that, we start doing this. So you see where our volume is at, the 1 hour time frame. Our volume is here. Once they trade into that level, it becomes the liquidity grab, liquidity fetch, all of that. So we go back to lower time frame and see how price is treating our levels. Don't mind, price will go up, don't worry. And even if they kick us out, price will still go up. At least few other pips. Okay, at least few other pips. Price will go up, few other pips. So junior, they might give you few dollars, then they take you in negative. But stick to your plan. I told you never change your plan because of anyone. You are selling, the mentored trader is buying, and you close your sales because he's buying, and you forget to know that he's also a human being like you. He was not born with special powers of commanding the market. So let's look at here. We can say I am going to go for long. My boy. Sometimes when I'm doing these sessions, I have a son. He does not sleep. He's very young, very, very young. Whenever I am in these sessions, he wakes up and he makes a lot of noise. He just wants to come and see the camera, to see the charts move. So I'm going to invite him to come and be with me here. Okay, but this time I won't let him to touch the microphone. You'll allow me to be here with my boy. Got it. Okay, are we all in? Who is inside? Yes, he's just 5 months. He's 5 months. He was born in December 3rd. He loves MetaTrader. Whenever he's looking at MetaTrader, the blue and red figures, he pays attention. He pays too much attention. Okay, let's proceed. Are we all in? Did we all? Yes. Okay, that's good. If you're in for buys, you put your stop loss down there. Okay, you just risk something small. And we are good to go. Okay, have my phone. My phone is here. Okay. Okay. How did you know that he's 5 months old? You don't have a name. Okay, number one, do not fear to execute because of losing. No, losing is part of our game, and trusting the game is our duty. So we are coming. Wait, don't make noise. Okay, yes, wait a bit. Wait a bit. Okay. So since this was our execution area, since this was our execution area, don't touch my microphone, kijana. Guma, guma, guma. Okay. Okay. So risk to reward, our stop loss is gone. Okay. 50 pips below this, we have this level here, but we shall not. Let's have 50 pips down. But 50 is okay. How many lost? How many lost? Like our stop was taken, like me. Okay. $50 pips from our low is right. Oh, these are 60. So 50 is right there. Atakatongan. Atakatongan. Don't make noise, okay? Don't make noise for me. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to, this is 15 minutes. 1 to 2. Okay, you got a 1 to 2, it's okay. So you're risking 50 for 10. Where? Don't risk $50 for $10, okay? So if we lose here entirely, we're going to have our other entry in either of these. We're going to have another analysis between. Hey, it's a new one. It's a new 1 hour candle that opened. Where? It's a new 1 hour candle that opened. It's okay. Friday's low. Where is Friday's low? Where is Friday's low? Friday's low is here, I think. Oh, here. It is here. We are heading there, but remember we must have retracements. Okay? That retracement is important. Okay. Yes, we are coming here, but we need another fuel. Yes. Friday will buy. We shall trade towards Friday. Then we go up 100%. But for now, we need to create a point of interest that will give us that selling opportunity. For example, we have one here, and we also have another one up here. So this is how many levels we have. We have that point of interest. We also have another one here. So one of these two will have to push price lower. That is if we're looking for sales. Okay. So if you're looking for sales, don't just oh, Sharifa told you he's for December. Yes. But where did Sharifa go? Where did Sharifa go? I think I will have to look for her on Telegram. We will have to look for Sharifa. Okay. Yes, it's part of the game. Okay. How many should we take? Oh, you already missed it. It's okay. Don't mind. Okay. You should never chase the market. Don't chase the market. Opportunities are there. We have so many. We have so many opportunities. Okay. We have so very many opportunities. Wow. This young man is 5 months, but he enjoys yogurt and ice cream. Mm. Oh, not yet. Not it's not yet 5 months. It's not yet five. The mother has told me it's not yet five. It's he's going to make five in in what? In May. Yes. In May. May 3rd. He's not yet a market maker. I don't think I should involve him into trading because emotions. Eh? Mm. Mm. The other children that I have, they want to be musicians. They want to be like radio, and they be practicing how to sing. And I'm like, oh, they don't have interest of okay, maybe this one will be. You never know. The other people are sleeping, but only one man is awake. And for him, he only wakes up when I come. When I come home, he hears my voice, he wakes up. I sit on the computer. They have to bring him. Mhm. You are 5 months, you're not yet asleep. He was born a trader. Yes, he was born in during mu budde obulungi, where trading is bringing in something small. Okay, don't make noise. Don't make noise. Whereas the old ones were born when things were not okay. Things were still uh, stop losses were being hit, and we were crying. I think that's why they didn't love taking trading serious, because they used to see me struggle. And they used to see me struggle with the markets, and they're like, I don't want to struggle like that. Yes, my secret trading is now exposed to the family, because whenever I could lock myself in this room, the woman could think that I'm talking to Hajati. When they say you are Haji, when you're going to get other women, you be there talking to another woman. I can hear you speak. You come back from work, you enter there, you spend the whole night there. When we recorded the videos, but now they all know that. Okay, he's always there speaking to people. However much they don't know too much about trading, but at least the door is always open. You cannot keep a secret forever from your family. You at least have to let them know that they should know where the money they eat comes from. And when you sit here and emotions are, the blood sugars are increasing and decreasing, you come out of here while sweating. Okay, you're going to fall. Going to fall. You fall. You fall. Okay. Yes, that's how ladies are. But if you explain to them, they're good to go. Okay, yeah. I just put myself in her shoes. Okay, you enter, you come from work very late in the night. You sit in a room. You lock the door. You start speaking until morning. You wake up, sleep for 1 hour. You go back tomorrow. The same thing. The woman will think that there is another woman in that room. Okay. Because for me, I actually, when I am too busy during the day, my point of interest is not yet printed out, but I'm looking at this one up here. We have two so far on this 5 minutes time frame. Okay. We have only two. We have 1 and 2. We have just created this one, which is good. And once we trade to that level, we are good to go. Okay. We are here until we get at least a clean sell. as long as it's not past 3 a.m. Because remember, we also have 3 a.m. coming. Sawa Tulina Sawa Mwenda is also coming. And we are going to push price up. You have high blood pressure. How old are you? You're still young to have pressure. Do you have a family? Are you too worried about the market? You know, trading or anything that concerns heartbeat can cause you serious problems. Like I personally, I developed the heart problem because of the market. Yes, the market can cause that. Okay. Every time, boom, boom, boom. But that one left long time ago. It went long time. But I was with it for so many years. For the first 7 to 8 years of my trading journey. You enter the trade, then the heart begins to race. Some people, by the way, some people die. You need to reduce the fear. Okay, and there's fear, the fear you get. You should not be, I got one problem. Okay. You should not. Wewe kijana. What time do you sleep? When do you sleep? Via Maria. Mashazinga. Takubyama. Kwego kubyama. Okay, you need to work on your heart. Don't have too much expectation. Otherwise, you're going to. Okay, you visit. You visit doctors and let them first work on you. Okay, you need to treat yourself ahead of time. It does not make sense for you to have those diseases at a young age. Those diseases are for people in 80 years, 90 years, 100. So if you have that problem before that age, even me, I'm still young at 21. I'm having that problem. But it disappeared and comes back. Okay, so Alpha, you work on yourself ahead of time. If you can, if you have the ability, you can go to this doctor. How serious is it? Yes, you should only trade the money you can afford to lose. Please, you are going to develop heart problems for no reason and pressure if you keep having high hopes. Okay, don't have too much hopes. Don't. Tobera na hopes nyingi mu sente za trading. Now the problem is slowly, it goes slowly, comes slowly. Who is still holding? Who is still inside? Don't touch my microphone. Don't touch my microphone. Who is still there holding? Nikutwara wa mama wawe. Nonda kubyama. Uza kubyama. Okay, you are still holding. It's okay. Wait. Wait. Mm. Okay. I want to know how long have you been in this? For how long have you been in this business? It's going to help. It's going to help us know. Okay, Alpha. For how long have you been in the business? Four to 5 years. 4 to 5 years is okay. By now you should be gumite. By now you should be gumite. But if you're below the age of 40 and 50, that is just emotions. Okay. Sometimes happens when before the news. No, you will overcome that. Okay, you will overcome that situation. You are 25. You're very young. You cannot have those diseases of old people at 25. Okay, so don't worry. It's just panic. Okay, it's just panic that attacks you, but you will be fine. Don't worry. So let's agree they hit our stop loss, we go. Okay, if they trade to this level, we close and admit that we have lost this trade. Okay, because I don't think if they come to our stop loss here, they are going to give us another opportunity. Okay, so you might find that that's the only opportunity that we had, and if they take it away, it's over for us. Okay, so let's agree on that. Katukiriziganye ku ekyo, they hit us, we go. Okay, so you see we are left with few pips. Either they kick us out, we go home, or we wait. Okay, so they will either kick us out or we wait. Okay, so let's keep waiting. Okay. It seems we are out there. Okay. We are we are out at a low. Wow. 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 Hmm. So, let's see. Let's see what we have. Okay, so we cannot keep. We cannot sell. We cannot sell after being punished. We still have to wait. Okay, we stick to. So where should we look for sales? We look for sales above points of interest rather. Okay, we look for sales where we have points of interest. We don't just look for sales in the middle. Okay, we don't look for sales in the middle. We look for sales where we have points of interest, or after trading below lows, above highs. That's where we are safe. And it has just touched here, just an inch. Right there. So this one gave us this. Okay. This level gave us a consolidation that has given us, let me call them relative equal lows. Okay. Uh-huh. So after that, let's see what price will do after that. Okay. Okay, so if we are to sell, remember, we don't sell anything that we see, we sell highs and buy lows. Okay, we sell highs and buy lows. Uh-huh. Yeah, how do you kick us out? Then you go our way. You kick us out, then you go our way. Okay, let's wait for price to go up. It doesn't matter whether we are going to be here till morning, because this was a good entry. This was a good area. but kyonna ekizze tukyaniriza. Okay, we welcome whatever comes. Whatever comes, we welcome. That one I knew. That one I knew. You kick us out, then you go where we wanted you to go. Okay, so we should keep our eyes. We should keep our eyes open. Who is with me? Are you still there, or you have gone to sleep? Okay, he was still there. That's okay. That's wonderful. So they kick us out and they go. It's fine. Okay. We are better than those that sold here, put 100 pips stop loss and 5 pip take profit. Okay. Yes, live and kicking. What's the problem? Amashanyarazi gagenda. So don't. Ugira iki? Gatakataho generator agira iki mwana we? That TV, ibyo bintu bya TV mutakabitaho mbere ki? Mutakashisha amajita mugareki. Chance kugaragara karagaruke, you switch on and you continue. nshimwe online TV etakuleta sente nimwenda kosa amajita. You leave it. Let it be off. Just ebyoma mubiyeho. You switch off the machines, then you go. I'm also winding up. But umutaka atambura ekiro, I see shamunani. Bataka batemaho emitwe. Umuriyo nimugenda. Mubiyama sitting room. You go to the sitting room, babahereza omufaliso mbiyama. You want to go in the morning. Temukatambura shamwenda gw'ekiro gw'omwanya gwe dangerous. Nimukutemba opiiki omukasheshe. Nimukutemba opiiki omukasheshe. Shamwenda muriyo nimuza hiyo. Konka byona mwabitereza byaho. Kale. No murara mu sitting room mutakanteganiza abana murara mu sitting room. But mutakabyama mu ntebe zanjye. Babahereza emifalisero mubyama. Omukasheshe mugenda. Kale kangumize muno n'ebyanja. Madamu nimukumuhereza bank account yanyu nakubatera heze sente. But ntiza kushashura nahize kureba omurimo ogu mwakora. I can't just pay without seeing the job. I will have to first see eki mwakora. Enkora yanjye takugimanya. Mwakora kubi nimugarukamu. Kale. Icyo nakora takagaruka kuntera onsindikira aka message aha WhatsApp aho ninkugarukamu. Uko kuntera niwe ninkubareba nkyakara omwihanga. Umukecuru umeze ute? Waba wabyemere nakuteganisa? Mutabani wawe bamureta yananteganisa namugarizayo. Ababojo kababyama mu sitting room batakazombishenje. Kababyamaho mu sitting room aho. Cannot put strangers on bedrooms at this time. Nkiri kunuya orugurwe. I'm still doing few things. So nokubahereza akasente kake munonga omukasheshe. Then kundaheze kureba omurimo tubahereza ezindi ezasigara. Kale. Batakabananga. You don't put strangers in bedrooms at this time. I don't know them that much. Just nabasigazi abananga so. Kale. Ninkwija shaha mwenda next week. Ningikumi. Okay. I said, back to business. Back to business. Back to business. Okay, so I see we were kicked out and the price is going where we wanted it to go. It's really bad. It's not good. Okay, so sawa mwenda. Muchali gumite or you are sleeping? Munange, for me this is the time I get. I get time at night. During the day, I am selling milk and eggs. Mm, yes, that's good. Mu lunaku oba during the day nze mbeera nvuga kagaali ntunda manda ntunda binyeebwa ebyo. So nze time ngifuna kiro. Now we see prices going where we wanted from level 46.75. 46.75, right about here. Okay, this level. This would be our execution area, but it doesn't matter. We were kicked out, it's okay. Okay, we are not going to complain. Yeah, no, for me, I don't sleep at night. I cannot sleep at night. Even when I try to sleep at night, sleep does not come. That's why I am praying to God, if I ever get money, I build a house with a balcony up. I be sitting up. Yes, I am stupid. I should stick to selling. I did not say that I am not stupid. I am stupid. I will keep selling, but not now. We all have different ways we look at the market. Okay, Mr. Fortunate, easy. Let's not abuse one another. We should respect one another. Okay. Yes, I might lose in buys, but it does not mean that every single trade that you take is always 100% in the money. Okay. So Mr. Fortunate or Miss Fortunate, don't abuse people. I have faxing issues with FOMO. What is FOMO? Use Luganda or Nyankore. You abuse me in English, I don't know those words. Whether you abuse me or not, I don't care. It does not touch me. Fear of missing, oh please. Fear of missing out what? Fear of missing out trades. I overcame that in 2012. I think by then you are not yet born. Were you born in 2012? Mr. Fortunate, were you born in 2012? Or you were born before 2012? So why are you abusing people if you are mature? Don't come here to abuse people, please. I see something, I execute it. If it goes against me, it goes. I'm not afraid of I am not offended, but you cannot, the things you type are too babyish, too kiddish. You come on someone's session, you start abusing him. You have this mentor is stupid. He should stick to selling. We all know the market is selling. I knew that before you even knew that the market was selling. Okay. But the reason that's why I'm buying it, maybe you've just joined the live. Have you just joined the live session? No, you're not supposed to be sorry. You are a man. You have the right to speak whatever you want. Now, what is Asian session? You are this type of people that trade Asian session. Let me not even waste my time on you. My time is too precious for me to waste it on you. Okay. Why will you call people stupid? Do you know how stupid people look like? Stupid people can't even hold a live session trading. Do you know what they do? Stupid people can't trade live. They fear to lose. Mhm. Stupid people don't hold sessions. All they do, they send setups after the market has happened. They say, "Oh, I saw it before you. I saw it. I saw." Yes, we are selling. We are all selling, and our stop loss was hit. Mm. You're not going to teach me how. You're not going to lecture me on emotions, please. You are very young. Hey, is it because I closed the first position here? Let me ask you, do you even know, can you come on live? Do you even know why I'm executing trades there? Hmm? Do you even know why I'm executing there? Have you been following? You type for me down there why you think I am buying here. I'm not going to hold emotions on you. You're very young. But you explain to me why I have done this. You type there if you've been following why we sold up here and what we are doing and what we are looking for. Hmm? You have been there since we started the live. Then you should know what we are doing. You should know what we are doing. I can see it in you. Work on emotions. Oh, please. I don't even have to give you my time. We all know this thing is selling, it's going down. Okay. So all we've done is let's wait for a point of interest to be taken, then we keep pushing it lower. I am not going to trade FVGs. Hmm? These are the FVG people. Hmm? So you want me to trade? I'm not going to trade your concepts. I'm going to go according to my plan. And that's what I educate people here. Plan your trade and trade your plan. Mhm. Wait for a high to be taken, you sell. Wait for a low to be taken, you buy. Not church, not change of character, shift of character, chameleon character. No. Take your time and learn order flow. That is the worst thing you can ever talk about. You yourself that is talking about order flow. I don't think you can execute a trade and it goes 10 pips your way using order flow. You think I've never, you think I never used all those things? Mm. Stop scamming. Stop deceiving people, scamming people about order flow. What is order flow? Those 1 minute candles that move and the price starts counting the number of times it has been in one specific area, and you say that is volume being generated. What is order flow? You show us trading live with your order flow. You make money from order flow. We know that, oh, order flow makes money. Convince me with order flow because I don't know what it means. I think it's just those 1 minute candles that go up and down and all that. No, you leave him. Let's have this conversation because we might never have time to talk about this. Mm. I want you to show me one profitable trader that uses order flow footprints. All those things are like you adding an indicator here and they tell you overbought, oversold, then you enter. There is this other young man that insulted me about order flow, and I think he's the same person changing the name. He called me, he said, I can teach you how to trade order flow. Once it comes to anything that is not a candlestick, please, you go and make your money with your order. I think we should host you, by the way. You come and also trade with us with your order flow. Where you're Kenyan? You're Kenyan. Kenyans don't behave the way you are. Hakuna mna Kenya na behave kama una behave. Kenyans wanakuwa polite. Kenyans wanakuwa polite. Kenyans hawakui kama wewe, the way you're doing things. So kitu utafanya if you're from Kenya, give us a session on order flow, utuonyeshe namna unafanya executions, si ndio? Hii inakuwa itafanya deal or no deal. Sasa mi sina emotions hata. I don't have emotions. I don't have any. Mimi sikujui, wewe hunijui, so let's see you trade order flow. 1 or 2 people might learn from you. Si ndio? You accept my invitation. Wewe kuja kwa TikTok. You go to TikTok. Wacha nikupe the TikTok address. Take us through order flow because this is a session. Hii inakuwa session tu. No, wewe usizungumze kwa trading style. Wewe tupeye session on order flow. The market is live. Tuko kwa TikTok, we can share the screen. Utuonyeshe order flow inatumia namna gani. Very simple. Wewe Mr. Fortunate. Wewe tupeye brief session kwa order flow. I'm sure you have your computer there. Wewe usikue muoga. Don't fear. Don't fear me. Don't fear the market. You said you know my trading style is poor. Sasa nataka wewe ukuje kwa live utupeye analysis ya kwako ukitumia order flow. So unasema uko Mkenya? Whether 1 minute candle ina generate volume gani, it does not matter. Wewe kuja tu kwa live. Wewe useme observation. Kuja kwa live. Wewe fanya analysis ya kwako using order flow. I'm telling our man here, since he said that since he said that he has insulted us here and we have the time, mm, let him come and join us on the TikTok. We can share the TikTok for YouTube people to also see. Uh-uh. Please stop typing. You come live and you give us your analysis too. I have delivered mine. At least you've seen mine. So now you also come and show us yours. Let's be simple. Well, tukue tu simple. When nionyeshe you entered here because order flow had $1 billion, I'm going to enter here. Very simple. So how are you going to convince our people? By the way, let me tell you, on this channel, we are teaching different people how to trade different styles. So if I see that your knowledge is going to contribute something to my boys, I will give you the platform. Please don't be selfish. It's a humble request. Come to video, show us your computer and order flow, how order flow works and how it's working. Because for me, the few things that I'm using, okay, here I would go in for a buy below this low here. So you never know, maybe my strategy is lame and your strategy will work because me, I buy lows and sell highs. Okay, so here I would have executed with my boys here. They beat us like they bet us here. Yes. So please come to the video, show us how order flow works. You are from YouTube, or you can give us your channel's name. You host us one day. But why don't you show us how your order flow works? It's very simple. Wewe kijana fortunate, we tuonyeshe order flow yako inafanya namna gani. You don't have TikTok? Fortunate. Fortune easy. You don't have TikTok. So is there a way we can host him on YouTube since he's on? I think there is a way. Please, if there is a way we can host him on YouTube, I would love someone to let me know. He shows us his order flow. If there is a way he can show us his order flow, he shows us his order flow. There is another man that attacked me in 2022. Oh, me, I learned order flow. I paid $2,000 to learn order flow. You mentored trader, I'm going to challenge you. That man disappeared. Till today, I don't know where he went. Then I heard he was driving, is it a motorcycle? He was driving a motorcycle for survival. Then he was eating chikomando. A man that insulted me, like this same guy is doing here. So, Mr. Ise, you can come on YouTube. You don't have to show us your face. Just show us the order flow, how the order flow works. You never know. These boys might need your help. And even if you have a private mentorship group, I'm going to select like 3 or 4 people. I pay for them, your mentorship. Then after paying for your mentorship, they come and teach other people here. I can pay that money. Or if you want me to pay you to come and teach us, it's okay. Yes, it was that man you have talked about that insulted me. Then someone sent me a video. He was eating chikomando. He was driving a motorcycle for survival. So you see, fortunate. Next time, don't insult people. Okay, don't insult people. If you cannot show us what you're doing live, if you cannot, because let me tell you, for you to defend your strategy, you must prove to people that you can trade with it live confidently. You must make sure that no, Mr. Easy, I've been insulted every single day. By the way, let me tell you, I opened this channel in 2017. I was only using it for private mentorship. Then those videos for private mentorship are still are they on the channel, but they are private. Like, thank you. I will carry on with my thing, but next time, if you cannot show people your order flow, if you cannot show people your order flow, you just shut up. Okay, you just shut up. You let people do what they know. What you're doing is right, and I know what I'm also doing is right. So your order flow works for you, and my stupid things work for me. Okay. So I had left YouTube because of people like you, because I don't want to come here and over explain myself to people. My strategy is not wrong, it's illegal. Wow. But let's not give that man time. Okay, let's not give him time. No, you see, those people that make noise in the comment section, they cannot even. Do you know what they do? They come, they take a screenshot of this, then they send. Okay, they send to you, they say, I called it live, come for mentorship. Those people like this one here, that fortunate is. Okay, they come, they say, come for mentorship. I called it live. We know how people like you operate. We know how people like you do things. I would want that. I am very angry, extremely angry with these order flow people. These order flow people, they think they can see it all. Yet what they see, it is something being printed by an indicator. Something being printed by, is it called what? RSI. Order flow. But when you ask them, please trade live with your order flow, they cannot. When you tell them, I'm going to give you money, I'm going to give you money, you deposit, you trade live with the order flow, they cannot. All the software needs to be paid for servers, do Sierra charts, do Delta what, market Delta, all that. You think I don't know those things? By the time you came to know about order flow, I had already invested my time and research and found out that it was nonsense. I stick to charts, candlesticks. You will start seeing them come here, they complain, they do this, they do that. But I told you, I don't look at any other thing. I said, we are in cells, but our tiny retracement shall be found under the lows and above the highs. I explained to you how I entered my second entry. It's very simple. We traded below this point of interest here. You see it here, this low. Okay, that is my strategy. I only look at lows and highs and other things that I cannot talk about here. I am just doing what I would call giving out the basics, the simplest thing my people can follow. At least I have the guts and the power to speak about it live. So my second entry here, I waited for price to trade below these lows. Okay. Then I looked for an opportunity to push price higher. But when I saw this high here, I said, you know what? Since we are still selling like we did here, let's wait for price to come and trade above this high. Then we push price lower. That is my strategy. And I'm not afraid of talking about it publicly, but you're afraid of talking about your order flow in public, whether it works or not. Whether it works or not, I've managed to explain live, not recorded, not edited. Okay? That is very simple. I had two entries. I had either here or here. You see the laws I've marked. You see the areas I've marked. I marked this law. I also circled this one. You see, after we traded below this law, we had a consolidation. But remember, we are selling. Okay? We are not here to trade. We are here to teach. We are here. Please, if you want me to give you my time, come on live. We need to have a conversation. How do you add someone? I'm not going to ask you so many things. I just want you to come and explain. I want to talk to you on audio. Stop loss, I risk a percentage. I don't risk money. So if I am trading with a $100 account, I am risking, if I have $100, I have a specific percentage that I risk. I would risk 2% with the right strategy. I remain with 98%. So if I risk 2%, my risk to reward will be more than the 2%. No, it's not like guessing. Please, someone that is guessing cannot come here and trade live. I want you to know the difference between a guessing person. I want to know the difference between who is guessing and who is doing what they know. Now, it is you that is guessing. It is you that is guessing because I've given you my explanation and I'm teaching you how to do things. It's not guesswork. It is me doing things to practice. I'm practicing what I'm doing. Where do I put my stop loss? Why don't you come live? Please, if you cannot come live and we discuss this live, these are the things I love. I love educating people. But you cannot use a keyboard while I'm doing. How do you invite someone? I want Trinity. You said, how do we add him here? Let's add him here. Let him come and also explain to us how order flow works. Meanwhile, I only have 22 minutes. I have 22 minutes left because at exactly 4 a.m., I have to be doing a few things off here. So, Mr. Fortunate, I am not afraid of opening a live session and trade what I know. Okay, my stop loss gets hit. And I won't say, oh, it's because of this. No. No, he's not becoming stress. At least he has given me something to do. I've been here. He didn't have anything to talk about. So let's talk about him. I have come here to trade live, to execute while the public is seeing. But you cannot trade your order flow while the public is watching. You cannot trade order flow while the public is seeing. You will only hide in your corner. You record videos of digits going up and down. Then you call it profitability. But when they call you to trade it live here, you cannot, because you don't know what you're looking at. You're looking at figures, you're looking at ABCD. I have been there, and I spent 3 years looking at order flow. 3 years. See any future there. So if you've just learned that, that is something I got to know about in 2019 to 2023. Okay. So stop deceiving people. Stop thinking that you know it all, yet you don't. Okay. Thinking that you know it all, yet you don't. No, they are not wasting our time, because our setup, our first entry was violated below here. So this second one, please send me a screenshot on this email, forex@tvnet.ug. Then I want us to be friends. I want you to come and we hold a session. No, let him send me a screenshot. It's okay. And I want us to work together to educate people. There are so many people that wanted to learn about footprints and order flow, and I didn't have the time. So you never know. You never know. Let's not be enemies on social media. I don't have time to fight with my sons. Okay, I don't have time to fight with my children. So you're going to send me an email there at forex@tvnet.ug. You send me the screenshot there if possible, but don't send links. You never know. You never know. Let's not be enemies. Let's preach love. Okay. So my people, our second entry, which was here, has pushed price a bit higher. But unfortunately, our very first entry here violated what we had planned. So we trade into these zones, we push price lower. No, he can speak while the public is hearing, but it's not important. I know those order flow people. I've been dealing with them for so long. For so long. They've been saying, I am better than you. I can do this. And I say, okay, no problem. Whether you're better than me or not at trading, I know what I take home and you know what you take home. I've been taking care of my family for so long through these lows and highs here. Yes, you bought after trading here. This is okay. So your risk to reward, if you're risking 50 pips, you should target more than 50 pips. 100, that is a 2 to 1. 150, that is yes. You also traded those. You have also ever traded those things are fake. They're just wastage of time. They're just wastage of. Let that man send me an email of his screenshot. There, we shall invite him here one day. One day we shall invite him here, and you never know, if he's a master, he can teach 2 to 3 people. He can teach 2 to 3 people how to trade those things, and boom. I can defend my strategy. I can defend myself. and I can explain, and I can trade. One thing that I am sure of is that I can lose before the masses or make profits before the masses, which most people cannot do. They are afraid of losing before the masses. So I can take a trade, lose before my students, and tell them I lost. And when I make a profit, I will not exalt myself. That is what they call confidence. You believe in yourself. You believe in your strategy. You believe in what you're doing. It's not guesswork. A man must stand by his words. I will buy here, come rain, come what. I either take the profit or lose. But I will not hide myself in the cave. Omanyi abasajja abasinga batradinga mu mpuku. Most people trade in caves, hiding. They only take screenshots when they have made profits. When they lose, they stay in the darkness. When they lose, they keep quiet. When they make money, they come and shout. I made $1 million, but we didn't see you make that $1 million live. You made it in your room, in your cave. Can you explain to us why you bought there? Whether you're using an indicator, come and tell us, I used an indicator, overbought and oversold, and it bought. Don't come on live, then you are buying, then you start selling, then they hit you twice. You see, there are people that will say, now since it has broken below the low, it's going to buy. No. Okay, I only have like 3 minutes here. Okay. I have some like 3 minutes. But before I go, I want to tell you that I am not afraid of market. I am not afraid of executing before you. I am not afraid of losing a trade before you, because I have what they call confidence in what I use or what I trade. I can come here, explain to you, and use the exact things that I've explained. You see it happen or not happen, but I explained. Okay? That is what they call someone that is doing what he knows. Yes, not all indicators are bad. Some indicators work. Not all indicators are bad. But order flow indicators are really worse. Mentor, please answer me. You send me an email on forex@tvnet.ug. Ask any question that you want. You will be answered. All the people that sent the messages about funded accounts, I saw your messages, but like I've told you, we cannot buy a funded account for everyone, because these accounts, they go for money. So we shall buy 4 accounts. We give them to 4 people. Out of those 4 accounts, when they generate profits, that's when we are going to bless everyone with an account. Please, banks use VWAP to reload their transactions. I think this man is just wasting his time. Do you know banks use VWAP? This man has just begun how to he has just watched a YouTube channel about VWAP. Bye, Mr. Fortunate. You have a lot of things to learn, but the day you get confused, if you ever get confused in the future about VWAP, send me an email at forex@tvnet.ug, and I will give you mentorship for free. I will give you mentorship for free. You get out of that stupid mentality of banks using VWAP. Okay? You get out of that mentality of banks using VWAP. But first be there, you explore VWAP, you be there testing things 1, 2, 3. When they fail, you look for me. But don't look for me now. Look for me after things have failed. He is a beginner trader. All beginner trader and confused traders will say, do you know banks use this? So you go there, they deceive you, then you also, please, I'm not that type of people you're going to come and deceive about banks using VWAP and GWAP and MWAP. I have been here before you even knew what a candlestick is, but I'm not going to brag about it. He might find he's even 15 years old just trying to give him headache. So abantu bange munzikirize mbasiibule for now. Zigenda kuwera saawa 10. Let me do a few things, okay? Let's admit that we had a wrong trade here, but this law is also doing its other things. We are going to live stream during the day, anytime, okay? We are going to live stream during the day anytime. I cannot promise you that at 5 p.m. or what. No, when we get another opportunity, I will be here. Okay? Cindy, you're not so? Mukama abakume. Also, before I go, what I want to tell you is that do not be afraid of these VWAP people. Create your strategy, trust your strategy, come live, trade with what you invented, let people laugh at you as long as you trust what you're doing. Okay? As long as you trust what you're doing. Do not be afraid of people talking anything about you. Come, create your strategy, execute, trade. Before people believe in you, you must believe in yourself first. Okay? So before people believe in you, you must believe in yourself first. Believe in yourself, then the rest shall believe in you. But if you don't believe in yourself, then you shall not succeed. Trading is not all about who is the best, but what you see is what is right. Okay? Whether VWAP, GWAP, no. If an indicator works for you, please go for that. But don't go for footprints. You can use RSI instead of those VWAP things. COT reports. Those things are all. You look for a man called Frank Millionaire. You look for him. He used to talk too much. But the day I saw him eating chikomando and driving a piki, I said, now you see. I saw the video. You are the same people that send those videos. Okay, so you see they have warned me. My battery has gone low. I have to go now. Okay. My battery has said bye-bye. You have all seen. Mwenamulaba battery computer eganye. Egamba. Genda. No, we cannot block people. If we block him, we show him that he's powerful. Let him post whatever he wants. He's also our student. We cannot block students. If you block someone, that means they are more powerful than you are. So let them be powerful in their mindsets, but okay. Yes, Mazene Mogera. That boy is very disrespectful and okay. Have a good morning.